Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids for this afternoon's matchup between the 7-2 Northern Tier Stars and the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning with a record of 6-5. Make sure to spread the word that we're streaming the game here this afternoon to family, friends, and fans. We would like to get as many viewers as possible for this afternoon's matchup. So we'll play our sponsor ads right now. We also have a couple of coaches' interviews coming up here on our broadcast. So Zamboni's out after warm-ups. And like I said, we'll play our sponsor ads and also play our coaches' interviews. It's Northern Tier in Grand Rapids Greenway coming up from the IRA Civic Center. The Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rink also offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth. Check them out today. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Find them on Facebook and Instagram or shop online at ironrange.shop, and good luck to all the players. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey and wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. For all your heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration needs in the Grand Rapids area, call Tony from Anthony's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration at 218-256-1092 or find them on Facebook at Anthony's Heating, AC, and Refrigeration, LLC. G&B Environmental specializes in proactive air and water filtration services, HVAC coil protection, cottonwood screen insulation for cooling units, UV light air purification systems, and electrostatic disinfectant spraying for COVID-19 and other contagions. Give them a call at 1-800-466-2018 or visit gbenvironmental.com. Winnie Trading Post is your one-stop shop on the way to the lake. Located 12 miles north of Deer River on Highway 46 by Lake Winnebagosh, Winnie Trading Post offers gas, food, bait, propane, and everything in between. Find them on Facebook by searching Winnie Trading Post or stop by on your next trip to the lake.
Corey Denny, the coach of the Northern Tier Stars. I'd like to interview you tonight, and I'm talking about how the season's been so far. And I did a little research on the team earlier, and I seen how your record's going and how things are going. And so, how's it been going for you?
Things are going good. We've got 3 high schools now co-opted, and we know we're going to have our bumps in the road. And the girls are actually working hard, and we've had a little bit of a slip, but we think we're coming around the bend now, so we should be okay.
A record of 7-2, I see.
Yep.
That's a good record.
Yep.
Good play. You said a slip there, but who are some of your players that you lean on?
Jenna Krakowski, Ashton Parnell, Megan Gibb, Jasmine Seibel. They're pretty much the leaders of our team. Sam Romick, strong at D. Jenna Hari, a ton of speed. So
That's good. That's good. Okay, here's the question I've been asking most of the coaches throughout the year. How did the COVID and pandemic impact you guys coming into the season? How did you guys get together? I mean, I know, how did the team stay bonded being three towns?
It was very difficult. Obviously, with COVID and our high school rules and everything, we had to keep our distance. Our captains took it upon themselves to get together with the girls and work and have little gatherings, and it's worked out really well.
Perfect. Well, I wish you the best tonight.
Thank you.
And good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Alrighty.
All right, we're here with Grand Rapids Greenway head coach Brad Hyduk. How do you feel about the season so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously different than anything we've experienced, and just the fact that we're knocking on March's door and we're still, still third of the season left, things feel different. But, obviously things are in a pretty decent place with, like we talked about from a health standpoint, and I think the right decision was made. So, teams are kind of off and running, and for the most part, there's been few cancellations, which is great. So I think we've just kind of settled in and gotten used to the season, and started obviously with the way the schedule was, pretty hot offensively, and then we went through a stretch of games where we were playing some top 10, top 12, top 15 teams, and we're kind of on the receiving side of 1-goal losses. So it was, it was good to get back here at home and against Cloquet and get a nice victory against a good defensive team.
And it does feel like section playoff and state tournament time right now. Of course, we're in the middle of February right now. Usually section playoffs are starting right now, but how do you feel about Section 7 AA right now? Have you had a chance to see how the other teams are doing?
Yeah, I mean, there were some unknowns. You had teams like North Wright County, teams like Forest Lake, teams like Elk River that lost some key pieces, and it seems like they've rebounded like you would have maybe expected. And of course, the one we all knew along was Andover, who tour de force is kind of showing what they're all about, and doesn't look like they're going to let up anytime soon. So, but again, they're not playing those, North Wright County, the Northwest Suburban Conference, for example, is only playing each other. You aren't really getting those barometers outside the conference. It's, I'd love to play Elk River, I'd love to play Forest Lake, and normally we see Andover, and obviously that's just not going to happen until playoff time. So you're watching with one side of it, but tonight here we got to just take advantage of having a section game and play the way we need to play and make sure that we do what we can to bolster our section seating.
Well, thank you, Coach. Thanks for doing this interview, and good luck tonight.
All right, appreciate it. Have fun.
Yep. All right, good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids for this afternoon's matinee matchup between Grand Rapids Greenway and Northern Tier. Joining me today, Eric Johns.
You know what, Blake? This could be a good game. The JV game, Grand Rapids played excellent. They come out, they might have got matched up against a team that wasn't as qualified, the quality they were, but the hockey, they played smart hockey. They had smart passing. Mackenzie Cole, the goalie, got a hat trick. And that's the first time I've ever done a game with two names like that. I've seen some different names where it's been, Billy Lund. I've seen two guys, Billy Lund, Ethan Lund, two guys on the same team. But never two Mackenzie Coles. What are the chances of that? A number 24, number 17. That was awesome. Good hockey by their girls. I expect to see a good game today. Looking at the stats coming in, Northern Tier, they're 7-2 on the season. Last game they had a win over 1-0 win over Buffalo. They've got, the goals per game. They average 3.22 goals a game. Their goals against are 1.67. Their goalie is Megan Gibb, she's 7-2 on the year. She's faced 247 shots. She's had 232 saves. She's only allowed 15 goals in 9 games. So, I mean, she's going to be tough to beat. She come in that third period, and the goal that Grand Rapids scored was kind of that third period in the JV game. She came in and played. It was a good goal by Grand Rapids. So, to me, right now, I do believe that Grand Rapids is going to have to shoot the puck, score. Not really sure what's going on there, but not really sure what just went on there.
Yeah, we'll have the starting lineups here for both teams any minute now.
Maybe.
So starting at net tonight is number 35, Megan Gibb, for the Northern Tier Stars. Starting at defense, number 23, Katie Bussey. And the other defenseman, Zadra Grant. First forward for Northern Tier will be number 28, Ashton Parnell. The other forward at wing, Jenna Hari, number 18. And the final forward, the center, number 17, Jenna Kurkowski. Starting lineups for the Northern Tier Stars here this afternoon. Now for the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. Starting goalie tonight will be Kenny Martinson, the junior goaltender for the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. At the first defense, number 24, Mackenzie Cole, the senior defenseman. At the other defense, Ali LeClaire, the freshman defenseman. First forward, number 7, the senior, Amber Elich. The other forward, number 12, the 8th grader, Mercury Bischoff. And at center, number 8, Claire Vekic, the senior captain for the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. Starting lineups for both teams, and now we have the national anthem. All right, we're just about ready for hockey from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. Looking at Northern Tier from last season, we mentioned they're off to a pretty good start, 7-2 on the season. Last season, they were 3-22.
Oh, boy. That's tough, you know. I mean, some of these girls, they got something to fight for now. One of the biggest things is I I've been on that team where you've not won a bunch of games. Coming back next year, you're not sure what's going to happen game to game until it starts to click. And then it starts to click, and evidently it started to click with these girls. Like I said earlier, not sure who they play, but it doesn't matter. 7-2 record, 9 games in the season we've had. To win 7, Jenna Kurkowski, she's got 6 goals. They got some really good players, coming down the list. And I think their goalie, Blake, I'm telling you, a 9.39 goals against average, that's not too shabby. She's only allowed 15 goals in 9 games.
And our starting goalies are presented by Iron Range Goalie Academy, serving the Arrowhead region's goaltenders at camps, association clinics, and one-on-one training at their facility in Coleraine. Find Iron Range Goalie Academy on Facebook and Instagram. Starting at net tonight for the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning is the junior goaltender Kenny Martinson, and like we mentioned for Northern Tier, number 35, Megan Gibb. 7-2 record with a save percentage of .939. We are underway from the IRA Civic Center. Grand Rapids Greenway controls in their offensive zone. Shot went wide there, hit the backboards. Now over on the far corner, picked up by the Lightning. Claire Vekic sends it up to the point. And shot right back in by Mackenzie Cole. Now over on the near side. Sent back up to the point. LeClaire. Now Bischoff. Mercury Bischoff shot. Doesn't get through traffic. Now back up to the point. Cole. Shot got deflected wide. Coming in to pick it up for Grand Rapids Greenway. Amber Elich. Now Vekic picks it up. Can't get a shot through there. Now back up to the point. Here's Mackenzie Cole. Shot. Goes wide. Now Northern Tier comes out with it. Brought out by Kurkowski. In the Lightning zone. Now picked up by Mackenzie Cole. Trying to find Vekic there. Tipped in by the senior captain of the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning and Bemidji State commit, Claire Vekic. Northern Tier zone on the near side now along the sideboards. It'll be shot out by number 2, Abby Spitzer. Can't find a teammate on the pass there, and it goes all the way down for an icing.
And I talked about the goalie from, the thing is like, McKinsey, we talked about the goalie for Northern Tier, but Kenny Martinson, she's a 1 and 2. She's got herself in 1.86 goals save percentage this year. So, she's a great goalie too.
Referees for tonight's game. The 2 referees, Robert Zalke Jr., and then the other referee is Keith Olheiser. Then on the lines this afternoon is Troy Scott. Northern Tier controls in their own zone, sent up to neutral now. Spitzer sends it all the way into the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. Here's Kaisa Reed. Reed up to Molly Pierce now. Pierce will dump it all the way in. Some news on the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. Jazzy Bischoff is not playing in this game here this afternoon, so that could be a key loss for them. Jazzy Bischoff, one of their better players.
Sure it is. She's right up there. She's 5th in points on the team. She's got no goals this year, but she's got 9 assists, and that's big. She's a setup girl. She's a great hockey player. She's always aware. She comes from some great bloodlines to top it off.
Of course, brothers with Jonah and Jake Bischoff, and her father is Grant Bischoff. The Northern Tier zone along the backboards. Battle for it. Of course, a Northern Tier, a co-op between St. Francis, North Branch, and Cambridge Isanti. Now puck squirts out to neutral, dumped in by the Stars, goes on net, and deflects up and out of play.
Good start to the game. We weren't sure what's going to happen with this game. Grand Rapids come in right away on Northern Tier, but they haven't put the pressure on them really since them at the net. Maybe a lot of plays been played at the blue line in the corners, because you can look at the ice still and see where the play has been played. There's no ice tore up in Grand Rapids zone. There's not much in the middle of the rink. It's in the blue line on the Northern Tier zone. So Grand Rapids is off to a good start. we'll see where things go from here.
Here comes Grand Rapids Greenway the other way. It's Amber Elich, shot right on there, covered up by the goaltender Gibb for Northern Tier, and we have another stoppage of play. Just getting underway from the IRA Civic Center, 13:54 remaining in period 1. No score.
You know, that was nice play by Amber Elich. She could have tried to get in a little closer. She chose not to. She chose to take the shot. I'm sorry. I always say that's great because looking for that rebound, Blake. We got behind the bench right now. Amber Elich going to dig for it in the corner on the half boards up along the circle.
Northern Tier picks it up in their own zone. Backhanded up the boards by Sybil. Now in neutral. Brought up by Hari. Trying to put a shot on there was Ashton Parnell. Got broken up by the Grand Rapids Greenway defender. Now on the far side, sent to the near corner now. Shot up the boards by number 24, Mackenzie Cole. Now picked up by Claire Vekic. Vekic can't get a shot through there. Now shot right back in by Grand Rapids Greenway, picked up by the Stars. Now here's number 6, Kelly Reed, poking it away, puts a shot on net there, still loose, now back up to the point. Another shot on there by number 10, Kaisa Reed, and another glove save by the goaltender, Megan Gibb.
No, I don't think that shot would have been on net by any means. It would have been way wide, but you know what? She saved it, stopped it. She don't know exactly where she's at, but that's what you have to do. Get your play, get a face-off, get regrouped. Nice play by Kaisa Reed to get that shot.
Face-off in the Northern Tier zone over in the far corner now. Along the backboards. Here's Molly Pierce now wheeling around the zone. Backhands it over to number 5, Callie Madsen. Now Northern Tier picks it up. They will get it out. Brought right back in by Callie Reed. Reed now over on the far side. Back behind the net, backhands it back to the corner. Now Northern Tier picks it up. So shot in by number 16, Jaden Kozak. Play in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. And it's going to be shot up by Callie Madsen. Now Northern Tier in their own zone. Intercepted by Grand Rapids Greenway now. Pomplin tried putting a shot through there. Got blocked away by the Stars defenseman. Now a shot there from the back of the net. Saved there by the goaltender Gibb. Now we're going to have an offside against Grand Rapids Greenway. Stoppage of play with 11:39 remaining in period 1.
Well, I'll get back to talking about the Grand Rapids goalie, Martinson. She's played 3 games this year, piece of 1 game. She's had 79 shots. She's had 68 saves. Her goals against average is a 3.28. And, you know, that doesn't really show how she is because she's a great goalie. I think Grand Rapids just had some tough luck in the third period like we had talked about earlier this year.
Yeah, Grand Rapids Greenway, a very talented team. They have a lot of key players on this team, a lot of skilled players, and they've had some big wins. They've been in a lot of close games, but the third period has not been the Lightning's friend.
That's what it sounds like.
No, I've been keeping track of some of their games. A lot of those games, I mean, even the game we did here against North Wright County, they were up in that period, and they even had a 5-minute power play, and North Wright County came back and tied it up, and then they ended up winning in overtime. So they got to play all 3 periods of the hockey game, and if they can do that, they're going to be very successful to wrap up the season.
Definitely agreed. This is the time of year you need to get it all together. All together. You know what? All those third period, losses don't mean nothing right now. They go forward from here. You learn. You go forward from right now.
Of course, Grand Rapids Greenway in a very tough Section 7 AA. Andover, by far the number 1 team in Class AA. So, I don't know. It's going to be tough for them to get by them. Other teams, there's all kinds of good teams in this section. You have Forest Lake. I think Forest Lake's a little down from last year. They had a very good team. I think they're still a very good team this year, but they're a little down from last year, I think. You have other teams such as North Wright County and a couple others as well. Shot right on there by Number 2, Abby Spitzer. Trying to put another shot blocked away by number 10, Kaisa Reed. Shot through neutral. Now going back to get it is Grant for Northern Tier. Grant sends it off the boards to center ice. Here's Jade Roloff now to Callie Reed. Reed makes a move, driving up into the Northern Tier zone now. Puts a shot there. Still loose, and now covered up by the goaltender, Gibb.
You know, that's some good hustle. Callie Reed, her and her sister, great hockey players, great hockey sense. Their parents are a great athlete. Ryan Reed played for Grand Rapids, played on a state title team for Grand Rapids. Their mom, Leslie Kangas, she's from Coleraine. Great volleyball player over there. I mean, good athletic talent. So these girls, I expect them to be good athletes.
Face off in the Northern Tier zone. Along the backboards now. Sent up the boards by Katie Bussey. Along the far half wall now. And the Stars drive it out. Shot right back in by Grace 70. Here's Northern Tier now. Shot out and up to number 20, Maddie Neybauer. Now Grand Rapids Greenway picks it up. Amber Elich to Mercury Bischoff. Now Northern Tier intercepts it, but picked right back up by Claire Vekic. Vekic driving in with a nice hard shot on there. And another save there for Gibb. Gibb has been very busy here in this first period of play. About halfway through the first period, 9:08 remaining in period 1. The junior goaltender has seen a lot of shots so far.
You know, I've got shots like 6-2, but, you know, they're 5-1 on the board. But you know something I was going to say real quick here? Claire Vekic she's got good size for a girl playing hockey. This Northern Tier team's got some bigger girls that compare to her.
The official shots on goal are 5-1 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway. Here at the IRA Civic Center. Puck squirts back to neutral. Now going back. Pick it up is Kaisa Reed. Sends it up, back up through neutral. Now Northern Tier will send it right back out. Sybil sent it out to neutral. Now Vekic trying to pick it up. She gets it taken away by number 17, Kurkowski. Kurkowski trying to find a pass there. No one to retrieve it. Now brought right back in by Callie Madsen. Now Northern Tier is going to send it all the way down. Coming in to retreat with it is Mackenzie Cole. Cole fires it up and now shot in by number 21, Molly Pierce, deep into the zone. Here's Sybil. Sybil sends it up the far sideboards. Now through neutral. Backhanded up the boards by LeClaire. Now on the far side, Reed will shoot it out to center ice. Back to neutral now, picked up by Callie Madsen. Shoots it in. Now back in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. Trying to advance with it was number 2, Spitzer. We're going to have an offside here. Another stoppage of play. 7:33 remaining in period 1 from the IRA Civic Center. No score between Grand Rapids Greenway and Northern Tier.
You know, one thing I see, Blake, is as the game goes on, Grand Rapids doesn't have a consistent flow to their game right at the moment. They're still trying to fill them out. Northern Tier, they're just in the right place, right time.
I feel like I'm going to say that a couple times too. North Wright County.
I never did their game. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to have a penalty coming up on on Northern Tier. It's going to be a checking penalty, I would assume, possibly a major. The two referees are discussing it here.
Well, he called it a roughing over there. He called it a roughing. Now they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, Keith Olheiser and Robert Jr. discussing it, but it will be a 2-minute minor. Power play for Grand Rapids Greenway, looking to break the ice first here in this matchup. Up at the point. Shot tipped there by number 6, Callie Reed, saved by the goaltender Megan Gibb. Now over in the far corner, chasing for it to pick it up is Callie Reed. Reed up to the point. LeClaire back to Reed. Now back behind the net. Here's Vekic trying to find Reed out front there. Can't connect on the pass. Trying to put another shot on there from the point was Kaiser Reed. As the puck goes in front of the net over to the far corner. Now Vekic has it along the backboards. Vekic behind the net over to the near side now. Back up to the point. Shot goes wide, hits the backboards. Now back to the near corner. Kaiser Reed at the point. Back to Reed now. Reed shot doesn't get on net. Hits the backboards. Now shot around the boards by Northern Tier. Bischoff trying to put a shot on there. Hits the shin pad of a Northern Tier defender. Good start to this penalty kill for Northern Tier, Eric.
Oh, 100%. Playing the box. That's what it is. You play fundamental. You don't get out of control. You stay where you need to stay.
Now Northern Tier is going to shoot it right back down. Picked up by number 18. Jenna Hari, and now they get a shot on net on the penalty kill with 32 seconds remaining on the Grand Rapids Greenway power play.
I'll go back to the way that I was talking about playing the box. Here's the deal. You got one extra skater on the ice. You skate man on man. You stick with your man. You don't have to get on him, but you watch it, and you stay within him. You play the box. That one man can't do nothing. The extra man, he's struggling. You get out of position, then he's open.
Here's Grand Rapids Greenway over in the far corner. Sent up to the point now. Trying to send it over to her defensive partner, Amber Elich, and it leaves the zone. Now back in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. Sent out by Jade Roloff. Here come the Lightning. Back up at the point. Roloff trying to put a shot off there. And now Grand Rapids, or a Northern Tier, back to full strength, back to 5-on-5 hockey at the IRA Civic Center with 5:02 remaining in period one. Still looking for our first goal of the hockey game. Over on the far side now, still in the Northern Tier zone, sent up to the point. Shot tipped there by number 22, Jazzy, or no, that's not Jazzy Bischoff. I couldn't quite see the number there. Obviously, Jazzy Bischoff not playing here this afternoon.
Number 21.
21, which would be Molly Pierce. Nice tip there. Now a battle for it along the backboard, still in the Stars zone. Up at the point, shot. Hits the goaltender's glove and goes wide. Now here's Vekic controlling it. Back up to the point. Mackenzie Cole. Now Bischoff controls Mercury Bischoff. Northern Tier's going to send it all the way down. Goes on net. No icing on the play. Sent up by the goaltender, Martinson. Finds a pass there. Driving in. And the slot shot scores! Claire Vekic, I believe.
The goalie will get an assist on that goal.
That is Claire Vekic, the captain, with the goal for Grand Rapids Greenway to make it 1-0 with 4:06 remaining in period one.
You know what, Blake? I love the way Martin threw the puck up the ice to her. You don't see that.
I remember last year, actually, at the Section 7A semifinals, it was Hermantown and Evelyn Gilbert, and the goaltender for Hermantown had 2 assists that night.
Really?
So Eric's going to have your scoring summary here for that goal. Brought in by Bischoff. Saved there by Gibb. Another shot goes well wide of the net.
Yeah, that was I was impressed. The goal scored on Claire Vekic gets that goal with a beautiful pass from Martinson, the goalie. Northern Tier was changing, left the ice open. Claire Vekic on the far blue line, got the puck, skated in, made a move around the goal. The defender was able to shoot the puck, but you know what? I still think that anytime I see a goalie who can play the puck, I love it.
Of course, you also see some goals time and time. Or have you ever seen a goalie goal in high school hockey or any hockey here in Minnesota?
You know what? I would have to say no. No, I really haven't. Martin Brodeur is all I ever remember.
Also, Ron Hextall.
Yeah, I remember those stuff, but I remember watching games when Brodeur scored a goal. It was like, really? 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 It did happen.
Yep.
Oh, I played with a couple goalies that really tried.
Of course, the NHL goalies are a lot more. They're a lot better at shooting the puck with their goalie stick. But I'm sure there's some goalies here in high school hockey that could do it as well.
I guarantee you, Mackenzie Cole, she probably handled that goalie stick pretty well after watching her play that last game.
So we have 2:15 remaining in period one. Grand Rapids Greenway with the 1-0 lead over Northern Tier after a beautiful shot from Claire Vekic and a nice pass by the goaltender Kenny Martinson. Of course, she had the assist there, brought in by Vekic now. Shot right on there, save Gibb. Puck still loose. Now the puck goes behind the net, a battle for it, picked up by Northern Tier. Here's Vekic, sends it down to the far corner. Now up to the point. Can't handle it, tipped out by Northern Tier. Going back to pick it up is Kaiser Reed. So I was talking about that Hermantown-Eveleth game last year as the goal is being announced. Hermantown goalie Jacob Backstrom last year had 2 assists in the 8-0 victory over Eveleth Gilbert in the Section 7A semifinals. That was something to see, and I didn't really know he had 2 assists until I saw the score sheet. I couldn't believe it.
Well, sometimes you miss that because the pass is thrown just off the net and carried out of the zone. But that was a clear pass. I mean, I'm telling you, that's heads-up hockey by Martinson. I mean, I'm telling you, I just love to see that stuff.
Kept in at the point by Northern Tier's number 22, Allison Kishish. Now the puck will leave the zone. Here's Kishish. Boy, our Up North hockey team member Randy would have trouble saying that name.
Oh,
He has a lot of trouble saying last names with the with ish at the end. And this one's, I believe it's Kishish.
oh.
That would be a tough one for Randy. So we have 25 seconds remaining in period one. Grand Rapids Greenway with the 1-0 lead over Northern Tier. Play in the Lightning zone. Just trying to kill time here as the final seconds are ticking down. Trying to get it out of the zone along the far half wall. Now back over to the corner. Picked up by Northern Tier. Trying to center a pass there. Now back up at the point. Tipped out by number 3, Justine Karsrud. And the buzzer sounds. That's going to do it for period number 1 from the IRA Civic Center. After 1 period of play in this girls hockey matchup, it is 1-0 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway over Northern Tier.
Yeah, you know, it was a good game by Grand Rapids. They come out, they dominated right from the get-go. Wasn't sure what we were going to expect from, Northern Tier. But you know what? It was good hockey. The one thing I noticed about Grand Rapids is they, just like any good hockey team, they know where their players are going to be. They know exactly how, they play with each other. These girls have played with each other since they've been in 7th grade, a lot of them. Every year, every practice, every game. I just think that, they play with each other. These girls have played with each other since they've been in 7th grade. I really believe that Grand Rapids is going to...
Sorry about that.
They're going to get better as time goes on. I just really hope, we get into the 3rd period. They keep their legs. They keep their momentum. They don't play back on their heels. I've seen too many teams this year that, with me and you doing them, with Randy and I doing them, teams coming in the 3rd period with leads just kind of sitting back. Can't do that. But the scoring in that game was at the 13:58 mark. Claire Vekic gets a goal for Grand Rapids, puts them up 1-0. With the assist going to the goalie, Martinson, sorry, I probably should have figured that out. Kenny Martinson, I knew that. Kenny Martinson gets the assist on that, which you don't get that a lot, of goalies. That was nice. I like to see goalies who can play the puck. Some good play. I quit keeping shots on the net for reasons, but shots on goal were 11-3 in favor of the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. So I'm interested to see what goes on from here. Hopefully they can keep just digging, and let's carry on the 3rd period. We'll take a break here now, and we'll go over our ads.
And just the scoring summary sponsored by Iron Range Goalie Academy, serving the Arrowhead Region's goaltenders and Caps Association clinics and one-on-one training at their facility in Coleraine. check out Iron Range Goalie Academy on Facebook and Instagram. So we'll step aside here, play our sponsor ads. We are in between the first and second periods from the IRA Civic Center. It's 1-0 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway over Northern Tier. The Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rink also offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth. Check them out today. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Find them on Facebook and Instagram or shop online at ironrange.shop, and good luck to all the players. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey and wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. For all your heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration needs in the Grand Rapids area, call Tony from Anthony's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration at 218-256-1092 or find them on Facebook at Anthony's Heating, AC, and Refrigeration, LLC. G&B Environmental specializes in proactive air and water filtration services, HVAC coil protection, cottonwood screen insulation for cooling units, UV light air purification systems, and electrostatic disinfectant spraying for COVID-19 and other contagions. Give them a call at 1-800-466-2018 or visit gbenvironmental.com. Winnie Trading Post is your one-stop shop on the way to the lake. Located 12 miles north of Deer River on Highway 46 by Lake Winnebagosh, Winnie Trading Post offers gas, food, bait, propane, and everything in between. Find them on Facebook by searching Winnie Trading Post or stop by on your next trip to the lake. All right, welcome back to the IRA Civic Center. We are just about underway for period number 2, and the puck has dropped 1-0 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway over Northern Tier to start this middle period. Back in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. Shot to the near side now. Here come the Lightning now. Claire Vekic. Of course, Vekic scored the goal for Grand Rapids Greenway to make it 1-0. Back to neutral. Sent up to Vekic. Backhands it in. Deep into the zone now. Going back to pick it up is number 13, Samantha Rudnick. Rudnick over to number 11, Jasmine Sibyl. Tries passing it up to one of her teammates. Can't connect, and it goes all the way down for an icing.
You know, I was in between periods there. I was talking to the Reed's girls, their father, Ryan Reed, and he was telling me we were talking about the 10-2 loss to Hermantown. He said Grand Rapids got off to a really bad start, and he says that the way things look right now, he says it won't be like that the next game. Grand Rapids knows what they did wrong. It won't happen again, he says. Hope he's right.
Shot there by number 16, Jaden Kozak. And a save there for the goaltender, Kenny Martinson. Once again, just getting underway for period number 2 from the IRA Civic Center. Not even a minute in yet. 1-0 in favor of the Lightning.
You know, one thing, Blake, I like to look about this arena. I like the banners. You know, I ain't got nothing like Evelyn, but I like to watch. I like to look at these banners, especially the 4 orange ones.
Well, also looking at the girls' banners.
Definitely.
Couple state tournament participants back in 2012, 2007, and 2008. Yeah, a lot of history here with the banners.
Well, I do believe some of these girls, there's a lot of Grand Rapids girls Lightnings that went Division I college hockey.
Right. Lightning control, Callie Reed now back up to the point. Backhanded in by LeClaire. Now back in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. Deep in the zone, going in to pick it up is Mackenzie Cole. Sends it through neutral, now shot in by number 6, Callie Reed. Coming in to pick it up for Northern Tiers, number 23, Katie Bussey. Sent right back in by Grand Rapids Greenway, now brought out by Northern Tier. Play at neutral, picked up by 70. 70 through center ice, gets it poked away by number 33, Samantha Olson. Back up at the point, backhanded in by number 8, Zadra Grant. Over in the far corner now, Grand Rapids Greenway picks it up. Sent up to center ice to number 3, Justine Karsrud. Can't handle the pass there. Now in the Northern Tier zone, sent with the boards by number 23, Katie Bussey, along the near half wall. Now coming away with it is number 8, Zadra Grant. Sent it all the way in. Here's Jade Roloff now, gets it poked away. Now Grand Rapids Greenway will send it out back in the Northern Tier zone. Up to neutral now. Front of the benches, sent all the way down, no icing there on the play. And back to pick it up is Bussey. Bussey sends it up the boards now, intercepted by Amber Elich. Centering pass, no one home there to pick it up. Over on the far side now, still in the star zone. Along the backboards now. Coming away with it is number 28, Ashton Parnell. Parnell sends it through neutral. Now back in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. And they can't get there in time. It goes all the way down for an icing and a stoppage of play.
You know, kind of the same thing in the first period as Grand Rapids has the play moving around the Northern Tier territory. But Northern Tier is playing position hockey. You know, that's what happens when you got a team that doesn't have the great caliber. You play position hockey, you can stay in a game.
It's been a fairly competitive game so far. I would say in the first period, Grand Rapids Greenway controlled most plays. They put a shot on there and a save by Gibb. But first period, you know, it wasn't dominated by Grand Rapids Greenway. They definitely controlled most play. But Northern Tier's hanging in here pretty tough, only trailing 1-0.
They are. They played good hockey. Like I said, position hockey will keep you in a hockey game.
Shot right on there from the point by number 11, Jasmine Sibel. Now it's going to be backhanded in by Rudnick. On the near side now in the corner up to the half wall. Grand Rapids Greenway trying to drive out with it. Now it will be brought out by Molly Pierce. Pierce driving in. Shot right on there. Pad save by the goaltender Gibb. Grand Rapids will keep it in. Here's Vekic now back behind the net. Vekic in the near corner now, wheeling around with it. Tries finding a pass there. Intercepted by number 11, Sibel. Back behind the net now. A battle for it. Tip to the near corner now. Northern Tier trying to shoot it out. And now they will. Shot out by number 16. Jaden Kozak now deep in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. Going back to pick it up is Mackenzie Cole. Over to Kaiser Reed. Reed sends him behind the net. Back to Cole. Cole trying to find Elich on the pass there. No icing on the play as it goes all the way down. Here's Mercury Bischoff now. Centering pass there. Can't connect to Elich. Of course, Mercury Bischoff only a 8th grader on this Grand Rapids Greenway team. She's going to be fun to watch, Eric, as she brings it in. Shot scores!
Good call, Blake. Good call. That was like right spot on. You know what? Do you see her ability to know what was going on? She picked the puck up. She watched the play. She was able to pick the puck up on a little scrum. She squirted out. She was able to pick it up, and she walked in front of the net, and she's got a lethal shot. I mean, she picked her corners and put it right where she was aiming. Excellent goal for the Grand Rapids Greenway girls. Mercury Bischoff, that is her. Geez, Mercury Bischoff, that is her 16th goal on the season.
Wow. Yeah, she, like I was trying to say before she scored, she's going to be fun to watch for if she sticks around the next 4 years. I'm not sure if there's really any girls junior hockey. I mean, you could maybe play college hockey early, but
I don't know that. I was wondering the same thing.
You can play. I know you can play college hockey as a high schooler still. I know that.
Yeah, how far back can you? I mean, I'm talking maybe your senior year, junior, whatever.
Senior year, probably.
Yeah. So she's going to be around three more years, guaranteed.
For example, I know this because Minnetonka's Bobby Brink played for the Denver Pioneers as a senior in high school.
Funny you say that because earlier this year, I was watching college football. Kid from North Carolina, because of COVID this year, he was a senior in high school, and they canceled high school, so he enrolled in college, and he was starting as a defensive end for North Carolina football team as a senior in high school.
Right.
That's impressive. No, Mercury Bischoff's going to be one girl fun to watch the rest of her career here in Grand Rapids. Because the hockey, what she just did right there was smart hockey. Be able to take the puck and to, just kind of picked it out of the bunch, kind of laid back a little bit, and, picked her spot and put it in the net. 2-0 Grand Rapids.
Face off in the Grand Rapids zone. Vekic picks it up behind the net, sends it up the boards to the far half wall. Lightning trying to send it out, kept in by Northern Tier. Trying to drive to the net now. Puck goes to the far corner. Vekic picks it up. Here's Vekic, finds Bischoff on the pass. Mercury Bischoff going towards the net. Shot scores! That's goal number 2 for Mercury Bischoff to make it 3-0 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway. Within about 2 minutes, Mercury Bischoff with 2 goals for the Lightning to make it 3-0 here in this second period.
That was a really nice play again. She used her speed, beat the defenseman, cut around to the middle, had the goalie. The goalie was laying on nothing she could do, wide open net. No, very, very nice.
So 3-0 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway here in the second period of play. We have 9:36 remaining in period 2. Back in the Northern Tier zone, shot up by number 11, Jasmine Sibel. Now back to neutral. Here's Kurkowski. Kurkowski finds Hari on the pass. Hari shot from the sideboards. Deflected by Martinson, the goaltender. Now driving in. Shot right on there. Rebound. Chet scores! Northern Tier gets back within 2. That makes it 3-1. Big goal there for the Stars.
Wow.
Big momentum shift for Grand Rapids Greenway when they score those 2 goals to make it 3-0. Now, not even a minute after Mercury Bischoff's second goal, that makes it 3-1.
Yeah, very, very nice play. What I seen right there, she didn't panic with the puck. She was able to take it around and poised and was able to get the shot. And, the way they worked it was she just didn't panic and throw it out front. That's nice. Oof. 48 seconds difference after scoring that goal. 48 seconds to come back and get the goal to make it 3-1. Shots right now are 16-9. So Northern Tiers actually got a few more shots than Grand Rapids this period.
So did you get the scoring on that goal for Northern Tier, Eric?
The scoring on that goal is going to go to number 28 with the assist going to number 14.
So Ashton Parnell with the goal. And number 18, Jenna Hari with the single assist. 3-1 favor of Grand Rapids Greenway with 8:12 remaining in period number 2.
And the Grand Rapids goals, I'll go back. I don't know if you caught that real quick, but the Grand Rapids goals were scored by Mercury Bischoff had 2. The first one, assist going to Claire Vekic. Second one, the assist was going to Mercury Bischoff, got the goal. Assist going to Claire Vekic and Allie LeClaire.
Back in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone, sent up to the sideboards, now flipped out by the Lightning as it's tipped out by Claire Vekic. Here's Hari now. Up to number 17, Kurkowski, backhands it in. On the near side now, deep in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. Sent up the boards by number 24, Mackenzie Cole. Cole tries flipping it out again. It will be gloved and kept in by Jasmine Sibel. Sibel along the backboards now, gets knocked off the play by Vekic. Puck squirts out front, trying to dig for it are the Stars. They can't get a shot off there. Now kept in at the point by number 8. Zadra Grant. Now here comes Grand Rapids Greenway the other way. Shot there by number 7, Amber Elich. Now Northern Tier will send it out, sent through neutral. Back in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone, here's Kaisa Reed to Amber Elich, and now brought in by Vekic. Vekic trying to put a shot there, hits a stick, deflects up and out of play.
I don't know if you noticed, Blake, but I think this game's just got a lot faster. Northern Tiers turned it up a notch. They're skating faster. They're right now they're beating Grand Rapids with loose pucks. They're playing at Grand Rapids is. It seems like Northern Tiers just a step ahead of them for the last couple minutes in this game after that goal they got. That goal lifted them up a little bit.
Trying to put a shot on there was number 11. Jade Roloff got blocked away. Now out front, shot just wide there by Taylin Pomplun. Now it's going to be kept in there by Karsrud. Over in the far corner, still in the Northern Tier zone. Trying to center it there, blocked away. Now the puck comes out front, picked up by the 2 Abby Spitzer. Now back to neutral in front of the benches. It's going to be sent all the way down by number 3, Justine Karsrud, and it goes down for an icing.
This is where Grand Rapids has to settle back down. They got that goal to make it 3-0. Northern Tier came back and got the goal, got a little energy going on, got Grand Rapids back on their heels for that split second. This is where they need to settle down and continue to play the hockey game that got them the 3-0 lead.
So we have 5:33 remaining in period 2. It's a 3-1 lead for the Lightning over the Stars. Shots on goal 17-10 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway. In the northern tier zone, in the near corner, backhanded up the boards now by Kishish. Now behind the net, picked up by Pierce. Kept in by Grand Rapids Greenway, back to the near corner. A battle for it now along the backboards. Coming in to pick it up is Molly Pierce. Trying to send it up to the point. She will. And kept in by Mackenzie Cole. Now a shot just wide there by number 5, Callie Madsen. Now in the near corner as the puck goes behind the net to the far side along the half wall. A battle for it. Grand Rapids Greenway comes away with it. Now tipped away by the northern tier defenseman. Now once again a battle for it along the far half wall. Still battling for it now, sent out by northern tier to neutral. Here's Mackenzie Cole driving in. Shot. And glove save there by the goaltender, Megan Gibb. And we have a whistle and a stoppage of play with 4:40 remaining in period 2.
You know, Megan Gibb, she's a really good goalie. And the goals that she scored, she got scored on by 2 of the best scorers in the state of Minnesota. Mercury Bischoff and Claire Vekic. So, you know, I mean, and she was frustrated after the last goal that Mercury got, but she got beat by a really good goal scorer.
Play at neutral now, back in the Grand Rapids zone, kept in by northern tier. Now Vekic picks it up, trying to backhand it out. Flicks back to Roloff. Roloff sends it behind the net to the far corner. Now up along the half wall to Amber Elich. Vekic comes in and picks it up, sends it up to Mercury Bischoff. Back to Vekic. Now Bischoff shot. She gets tripped up there. And a save there for the goaltender, Megan Gibb. Now brought out by Northern Tiers number 28, Ashton Parnell. Shot there, goes wide. Now back behind the net. Northern Tier trying to keep it in, and they will there, or they won't, as it's sent right back in by number 13, Samantha Rudnick. Now tipped away by Northern Tier, number 2 there, trying to put a shot. Abby Spitzer. Now Grand Rapids Greenway will bring it out. Mercury Bischoff trying to dump it in. Now she will. Now back to neutral, and shot right back in by Kaisa Reed. Northern Tier sends it out to neutral. Now back to Reed in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone, or it's Roloff actually chasing for it and picking it up. Roloff sends it off the boards. Now picked up by Northern Tier. Shot there. And a glove save there for the goaltender, Kenny Martinson. With 3:12 remaining in period 2, it's still 3-1 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway.
And you know, shots 18-10, 3:12 left in the second period, 3-1 Grand Rapids. Northern Tiers playing smart hockey. I talked about this earlier, playing smart hockey, position hockey. That's what they have to do, is play position hockey to keep this Grand Rapids team from, running away. And I don't know if that's even possible the way Northern Tier is playing.
Callie Reed picks it up at neutral, now drives in with it. Back to Callie Madsen. Madsen gets it taken away now by Northern Tier, trying to drive out with it. Kept in by Reed. Reed picks it up now, over in the far corner. Now back up to the point. LeClaire. Shot doesn't get through traffic. Now shot out by Northern Tier's Ashton Parnell. Deep in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone, sent behind the net over to Mackenzie Cole. Cole will send it out. Now coming in to pick it up is Callie Reed. Reed driving in. Puck at the blue line, shot out by Spitzer. Now back in the Lightning zone. Here's Molly Pierce. Pierce sends it back to the backboards. Now Kaisa Reed behind the net. Sends it up the boards, and it's going to be picked up by Karsrud. Karsrud tried to advance with the puck. It hits a stick and goes up into the Grand Rapids Greenway bench for a stoppage of play.
2:03 left in this second period, 3-1 still Grand Rapids, 18-10 of shots. Grand Rapids, they just got to keep playing what they're doing. They got to keep getting shots on this goalie. Northern Tier's starting to come at them a little bit now.
Backhand shot goes wide of the net. In the near corner in the Northern Tier zone. Eric, please correct me if I say North Wright County. I don't know if I've said North Wright County yet, but
I still don't know where I came from. I ain't never did a North Wright County game, and I have no idea where that came from.
shot there from the point and covered up by the goaltender Gibb. I would just like to take this time to thank our sponsors, the Rink Sports Grill, Iron Range Apparel, Minnesota Twist Drill, Anthony's Heating, AC and Refrigeration, G&B Environmental, and Winnie Trading Post. Also, I'd like to thank our very generous donors for donating to Up North Hockey. If you want to donate to Up North Hockey, you can either use Venmo, and you look up North Hockey. The information to do that is in the description below. Also, on our brand new website, upnorthhockey.com, we also have a PayPal account where you can go through the link on our website and you can make a donation there. Any and all donations would be greatly appreciated. And we would like to thank Jameson Geisler and 90 Degree Media for making that website for us. Once again, upnorthhockey.com.
Yeah, I like it. I looked at it. It's a nice site. He did a great job. There's going to be a lot more added to it. It's just a matter of time. I'm trying. Thanks, Jason. We got Jason here as our worker at the arena. He's come to give me a little guff. But Jason's worked at this arena for many, many years taking care of stuff. So glad for you. I appreciate your work you do. That's right. So you take care, Jason. All righty.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. It's Jason. He's been a long time arena. He's been at this arena 35 years working here. He helps out do garbage, and he helps out the arena staff, so he just thought he'd stop by and say hi.
Anyways, back to the game here. We have 33 seconds remaining in period 2. Grand Rapids Greenway with a 3-1 lead over Northern Tier. Play in the Northern Tier zone. Out front shot, scores! That is number 6, Callie Reed, with the goal in the final minute of the second period to make it 4-1 in favor of the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning.
You know, she's been playing really well, and she's had a lot of shots, so that was really nice. You keep working hard, Blake. Goals are going to come, so that was well-deserved for her.
And that goal comes at the 36 mark of the second period, late in the second period here. Northern Tier trying to drive out with it, kept in by Grand Rapids Greenway's Amber Elich. 7 seconds remaining in period 2. Here's Vekic trying to get one last shot off. In the slot, shot blocker saved by Gibb. Still loose, and the buzzer will ring. And that's going to do it for period number 2 from the IRA Civic Center. It is 4-1, Grand Rapids Greenway with the lead over Northern Tier.
Well, Blake, we had some scoring in that period. I'll run
goals
down the scoring here real quick for everybody. Supposed to go back to the first period. The game started with Claire Vekic scoring the goal at the 18:58 mark, with the assist going to the goalie. Kenny Martinson got the assist on the goal. Put Grand Rapids up 1-0. That's how the period ended. Second period got going at the 6:51 mark with Mercury Bischoff getting the goal, with assist going to Claire Vekic. Put Grand Rapids up 2-0. Then Mercury Bischoff got another goal at the 7:50 mark. 38 seconds later, got the goal and put Grand Rapids up 3-0. Well, then, let's see here, 48 seconds later, Northern Tier came back and got a goal scored to make it 3-1, with the goal going to Ashton Parnell, with the assist going to Jenna Hari, which, that gave them momentum at that point. Well, then, just now, right at the end of the period, Callie Reed gets the goal with 23 seconds left in the period. Assist going to Molly Pierce and number 5, Matson, which is Callie Matson gets the assist. So Grand Rapids didn't quit. You know, at a moment there in that period, Blake, Grand Rapids kind of they were kind of laid back, and Northern Tier was taken to them for 3-4 minutes. But then at the end of that period, the last 2 minutes was all Grand Rapids. Came back. They kept fighting. They were able to get a goal 4-1 going into the third period. Shots 22-10. So Grand Rapids playing good hockey right now.
Shots on goal after 2 periods of play, 22-10 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway. Of course, our second period stats sponsored by Iron Range Goalie Academy, serving the Arrowheads goaltenders in camps, association clinics, and one-on-one training at their facility in Colorado. Find Iron Range Goalie Academy on Facebook and Instagram. So we'll step aside here, take a break, play our sponsor ads. We are in between our second and third periods from the IRA Civic Center. Once again, 4-1 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway over Northern Tier. We'll be back for the third period of play coming up from Grand Rapids. The Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. The Rink also offers large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet, they can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth. Check them out today. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Find them on Facebook and Instagram or shop online at ironrange.shop, and good luck to all the players. Minnesota Twist Drill is a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey and wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. For all your heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration needs in the Grand Rapids area, call Tony from Anthony's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration at 218-256-1092 or find them on Facebook at Anthony's Heating, AC, and Refrigeration, LLC. G&B Environmental specializes in proactive air and water filtration services, HVAC coil protection, cottonwood screen insulation for cooling units, UV light air purification systems, and electrostatic disinfectant spraying for COVID-19 and other contagions. Give them a call at 1-800-466-2018 or visit gbenvironmental.com. Winnie Trading Post is your one-stop shop on the way to the lake. Located 12 miles north of Deer River on Highway 46 by Lake Winnebagosh, Winnie Trading Post offers gas, food, bait, propane, and everything in between. Find them on Facebook by searching Winnie Trading Post or stop by on your next trip to the lake. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. We are just about ready for the final period of play between Northern Tier and Grand Rapids Greenway. The Lightning with the 4-1 lead over the Stars. So, 3-goal lead for Grand Rapids Greenway. We've talked about the third period is not this team's friend. They've lost a lot of games in the third period. They just haven't played really good in the third period, so this will be a good test for them to win the game in the third period and just work on their third period play. I don't know what's up with them, when it comes to the third period. It seems like maybe sometimes they get too comfortable with their lead that they have, or I don't know if they're getting tired. That could be a factor too. I'm not sure, but good test for them to play all three periods here tonight.
I think it's the combination of everything, Blake. I do believe that you do get comfortable. You come out, you go in the locker room, you're up 3-1, you're up 2-1, you come out. I honestly believe you keep playing the whole entire three periods. You said it earlier, you have to play 3 periods of hockey.
But it's easier said than done.
Sure it is.
Yep. Period 3 underway from the IRA Civic Center. Grand Rapids Greenway with a 4-1 lead over Northern Tier. Play in the Northern Tier zone along the half wall now. Lightning trying to keep it in, and now they will keep it in. Picked up by Mercury. Bischoff driving in. Shot right on there, and a blocker save by the goaltender Gibb. And it's still kept in by Grand Rapids Greenway's number 19, Allie LeClaire. In the near corner, still in the Northern Tier zone along the half wall now. It's going to be intercepted by the Stars, sent to neutral. Here's Krakowski, shoots it in. Now over to the far side. Mackenzie Cole sends it up the boards through neutral. Retreating back with it for Northern Tiers, Katie Bussey. Bussey trying to find a pass there. Can't connect, and now it's going to go all the way down for an icing and a stoppage of play.
Grand Rapids off to a good start in the third period. They kept the pressure on. They got a couple shots. They need to keep that pressure on. They need to keep playing. We just talked about it. They need to keep playing their style of game. What got them this 4-1 lead is playing hard hockey, position hockey, smart hockey, and just play it. Maybe be a little aggressive even. Sure, Northern Tier is going to come out and be aggressive.
Here come the Lightning. Broken up by the defenseman number 23, Katie Buzzy. Back behind the net, penalty coming up on Northern Tiers. Shot there from the goal line. Pad saved by Gibb. Now Grand Rapids Greenway heading back to the power play here. So we have 15:37 remaining in period 3.
Yeah, number 23 for Northern Tier is going to go to the penalty box. Is going to be Catherine Bussey. Looks to me like it's going to be an interference penalty. Cross-checking penalty they're going to give her.
Face off to the left of Gibb. One back by the Lightning up at the point. Here's Kaiser Reed. Shot goes wide, hits the backboards. Now in the far corner. Here's Callie Reed. Over to Claire Vekic on the near side now. Now Mercury Bischoff. Up to the point. Reed. Over to LeClaire now. LeClaire's going to fire it. Wrister right on there. Save there by Gibb. Now back up at the point on the near side. Bischoff controls it. Stops. Tries taking a shot there. Hits a stick. Goes up and out of play. Hits the netting. And we have a whistle.
That's smart hockey by Mercury Bischoff. A couple times she had, she could have had all the opportunity to pass it. She had an opportunity to take that first shot. She tried to use the defenseman as a screen. So, that was smart hockey. Mercury Bischoff's got a cinch for the game.
Face off. Back in the Northern Tier zone. Trying to put a shot on there was Elich. Went wide. Now the puck will squirt out of the zone. Here's Jade Roloff back with it. Finds 70 on the pass. Grace 70 gets it poked away. Now sent all the way down by Northern Tier. 56 seconds remaining on the power play for Grand Rapids Greenway. Back behind the net in the Lightning zone. Picking it up is Amber Elich. Up to Roloff. Roloff tries finding Molly Pierce on the pass. Pierce, it tipped off Pierce's stick, so no icing there on the play. Pierce will pick it up now in the near corner. Pierce along the half wall, trying to find Mercury Bischoff there on the pass. Can't connect, sent all the way back down by Northern Tier. Now only 20 seconds remaining on the power play for Grand Rapids Greenway. Kaiser Reed sends it up to number 19. LeClaire sends it across ice. Now here's Vekic driving it. Shot, goal! Claire Vekic makes it 5-1 with 13:40 remaining in period 3.
She makes that look easy, doesn't she? You know, the way she come in there, she picked up so nonchalant at the faceoff dot, takes it to the center, and she's got such a long reach. I do believe the goalie reacts to her body, but she was able to get the reach around and put it in a wide open net. Excellent goal for Claire Vekic.
So with 13:40 remaining in period 3, it is 5-1 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway. A power play goal for the Lightning. Brought in by Grand Rapids Greenway once again over in the far corner. Picked up by Northern Tier now. Sent up the boards. Well, I heard one assist there. Another shot and a goal there. That's the hat trick for Mercury Bischoff to make it 6-1. Head coach Brad Hyduk throws his hat out for the hat trick. Of course, Mercury had 2 goals in the second period. Now she scores another one here, her third of the game, to make it 6-1.
You know what? She's so fun to watch. I mean, just watching her throw the puck on the net, her sense with the puck before it gets to the net is just so fun to watch. Man, we're going to see a lot out of this young lady.
Here's Northern Tier in their own zone, carried up. Here's Parnell driving in. They're going to be way offside. We have a stoppage of play.
Claire Vekic gets another assist. That will be her. She's got 2 goals and 3 assists on the day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, big game for Claire Vekic and obviously Mercury Bischoff. I'm sure Bischoff might have a couple assists too if that's correct. Or just the 3 goals.
Just 3 goals.
Yeah, she's played very good, Mercury Bischoff, with the hat trick. But both here in the second and third periods, you had Grand Rapids Greenway score to make it 2-1 or 2-0 in the shot there by Grand Rapids Greenway. They scored to make it 2-0. Then about 30 seconds after, they scored to make it 3-0. Now here in this third period, Claire Vekic made it 5-1. Then about 30 seconds after, Mercury Bischoff made it 6-1. So Grand Rapids Greenway has scored at least four of their goals came in bunches. So, you know, once they score one goal, it seems like they get that spark and they go right down and score another.
And you're right on that, Blake. And the thing is, you're getting it from your top 2 scorers, your team leaders. An 8th grader and a senior being the team leaders. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's amazing that Mercury Bischoff, one of the top scorers in the state as an 8th grader. And, of course, she played last year, too. She was a star for them as a 7th grader. You don't see that too often. You probably see it a little more in girls hockey because some programs don't have youth girls programs. So once you get to 7th grade, you're playing for the girls team. But Claire Vekic and Mercury Bischoff play very well together. They have really good chemistry. And there's Claire Vekic, she's a senior, and Mercury's an 8th grader, and these 2 players have never played with each other up until last year, and it looks like they've been playing with each other their whole life.
Yeah.
So it's weird to see them having good chemistry. They're both very talented players, so it makes sense. But for example, if you look at the World Warriors from last season, you had Grad Slakitsky, the senior, then you had Jason Shagabe, the freshman last year on that Warriors team. So you don't see that too often where you see a salt and pepper duo like, for example, Grant Slukitsky and Jason Shagabe, and then right here in Grand Rapids Greenway, Claire Vekic and Mercury Bischoff.
You're completely right. Mercury Bischoff up to, I thought she was going to split them. No, you're completely right. You know, it is rare to see that. But, you know, Mercury Bischoff, I watched her play as a Pee Wee AA with the boys. And I seen her score 2 goals one game. And I was impressed just the way she handled herself then. You know, if you think about this, too, the way Grand Rapids works, she's in 8th grade. She don't even go to the same school. Well, Claire's over in Coal Ring going to Greenway High School. And then you got Grand Rapids High School. She's going to the middle school in Grand Rapids still.
That's right, yeah. So we have 10:19 remaining in period 3. It's 6-1 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway over Northern Tier. We had a pretty close hockey game through 2 periods of play. Now things are starting to open up a little bit for Grand Rapids Greenway. Another shot at a goal by Claire Vekic. A backhand shot.
That's Claire's hat trick.
A backhand shot from the slot, upper right corner. Another hat trick here at the IRA Civic Center, this time from Claire Vekic, as once again head coach Brad Hyduk throws his hat on the ice, as he did with Mercury Bischoff as well when she scored her hat trick. So
yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. You know, it really is. That is just awesome. You know, to see this stuff. They're top 2 scorers. They're top scorers in the state, and they're playing really well. And the goals they're scoring are amazing.
Here comes Grand Rapids Greenway again, brought in by Allie LeClaire. LeClaire wheeling around, backhands it to number 7, Amber Elich. Shots on goal 30-12 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway. And we are in running time now, 7-1, 6-goal lead for Grand Rapids Greenway. So we have, if Northern Tier doesn't score, we have exactly 9:30 remaining in this game.
Yeah, you're right. And Callie Reed will get the assist on that goal for Claire Vekic.
Backhand shot there by Maddie Neybauer. Poked away by the goaltender Martinson.
I hope one of them scores another goal so it makes it easier to figure out which player was getting the hat.
Yeah, that's going to be a 7-1, 9 minutes remaining. It looks like Grand Rapids Greenway is going to win this hockey game. But, yeah, that's going to be a tough decision to make. Both players, Mercury Bischoff and Claire Vekic, with a lot of points in this game. Of course, it's not just points. We can also look at
talent,
who we thought played a good hockey game. Besides the points they scored, just being in the right place at the right time, smart hockey,
contributing.
Yep. Comes Grand Rapids Greenway once again. Poked ahead by Cadence Erickson. So I see Grand Rapids Greenway sending out some JV players now out here in the varsity game. Shot there. Doesn't get on net for Northern Tier. Well, here in Grand Rapids, it's brought up by Grand Rapids Greenway. Backhand shot there by number 10, Kaiser Reed. Another shot trying to find Taylon Pomplin in the pass there. Can't pull the trigger. I was going to say, a very busy day here in Grand Rapids today. A lot of hockey games going on. Of course, the girls' game going on right now, but a lot of youth hockey games. After this game, I'll be reffing 3 hockey games. I believe one of them is a 10U game. The other one's a squirt game. Then I'll be doing a Bantam AA game at 8 o'clock. Then also we have, you want to talk about what's going on right next door here?
Well, Grand Rapids Junior Gold, I'm not sure who they're playing, to be honest. It might be Buffalo playing Grand Rapids Junior Gold playing back there behind the rink. One of our sponsors, Glenn Bergman, coaches at G&B Environmental.
And also going on the lake there. Yeah,
on the lake. That's I've been trying to think the name of that tournament though. I can't think of the name of it. It's the pond hockey tournament going on McKinney Lake right now. Drove by there. There's got to be 1,500 people on the lake. Cars, 100 plus cars parked out on the lake. The arena's full. I thought when I pulled in, I thought the place was going to be packed full of people in the arena. So that's a huge thing that's been going on in the Northland here. I believe teams are coming from all over the state of Minnesota coming up here playing in this thing. And you're getting ages from ex-UMD hockey players, ex-Gopher hockey players. I think that's, and be honest with you, I've been looking in the arena to see, I see no Grant Bischoff. I see no John Roloff. Very possible they could be playing in this thing over there.
Here's Claire Vekic, sends it over to number 15. Grace 70 can't pull the trigger there. And we're going to have a penalty coming up, a slashing penalty on Northern Tier, I believe. That's number 22 heading to the box. Allison Kishish.
Yeah, I don't know how long that tournament's going on, Blake, but I remember when they first did it, they said that they had like 50 teams. That's a lot of teams getting on that rink right away. I think they got 8 rinks set up out there. Pond hockey, they don't use goalies. They use the small little tiny nets. So no lifting the puck. Good hockey. Popular all over the country now.
So another power play here for Grand Rapids Greenway as they lead 7-1 over Northern Tier. Grand Rapids power play unit out, up at the point. Here's LeClaire. Now over to Callie Reed, or Kaiser Reed. Back to Reed, now number 10. Shot just wide of the net, hits the backboards. Now here's Mercury Bischoff. To the point, Reed. Now we're going to have a stoppage of play. Another penalty coming up here, this time on Grand Rapids Greenway. Claire Vekic heading to the box, a cross-checking penalty. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 1:11. Then Northern Tier will have a short power play for about 50 or 49 seconds.
She's an aggressive girl in front of the net. Not really sure what happened there. Referee was probably why I didn't see it either. I just know she wasn't happy about it, so I'm sure there's probably a little bit of pushing going both ways. She just probably got caught on a retaliation of some sort.
Face-off back in the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. We have 4:44 remaining in period 3. 7-1 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway over Northern Tier. And it's 7-1 right now, Eric. But it was a close hockey game through 2 periods of play.
It really was. I mean, the shots are 31-14, but I think early in the game it was way closer. And one of the things that, honestly, two players, really good hockey players, has made a huge difference in this game, and that's Mercury Bischoff and Claire Vekic. Showing their abilities. They've got a great supporting cast that's helping them out, but, the score is 7-1. Like I said, the shot's 31-14, but I do believe a lot of what's going on is just 2 players, playing really, really good hockey. That's, so I don't know. It's a good game for them. They need to get back on playing well, score some goals. This is the crunch time of the season, get ready to happen here. Like Brad Heiduke said earlier, here we are, mid-season. It's time to play hockey.
So we have 3:20 remaining in period 3, 27 seconds remaining on the power play for Northern Tier. Once again, it's 7-1 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway. Looking ahead for both teams, Northern Tier will take on Hopkins on Tuesday night at the East Bethel Ice Arena. And for Grand Rapids Greenway in their next game, they will take on Duluth Marshall, also on Tuesday night at the Mars Lakeview Arena in Duluth.
I heard something about Mars Lakeview Arena I was kind of surprised about, and you may have heard this too, is Hibbing boys went down there and play, and Mars Lakeview would not allow any of the Hibbing parents in the arena.
Really?
Yeah. And then Hibbing, they had to play Hibbing. Marshall came to Hibbing, but brought all their parents to play in the Hibbing arena. Parents came, but they would not allow no Hibbing parents in the arena when Hibbing went down to play Marshall. That was really weird. I heard that the other day, and I was like, what is that all about?
So the game was still played at Mars, you said?
Yep. No Hibbing fans were allowed.
That's weird, huh?
And a kid got hurt from Hibbing. Not sure the name. Oh, that didn't look good. Her leg went underneath her. Went way underneath her. I don't know who that is hobbling off. Is that LeClaire? But it just was weird because he got hurt, and a coach had to go with him to the ER, and he had some kind of contusion to his leg. So I just think that was really weird that they wouldn't allow the Hibbing fans to come in to the arena.
Well, yeah, the state's allowing 4 parents or 4 people per player now. So,
but evidently it comes down to, I guess it's still up to the arena what's going on in the schools. It's kind of strange.
And when you look at an arena like Mars Lakeview Arena, there's not a lot of seating space at that rink, but it's still enough for at least 1 parent for each player on both teams.
Yeah, there's only one side of the rink there.
Yeah, and there is some standing room around the glass too, but yeah, it's a smaller rink, a lot smaller than obviously the rinks here on the range, IRA Civic Center, the Snake Pit and Coleraine, Hibbing Memorial Arena. So back to the game here, 46 seconds remaining in period 3. Time just going to wind down here as the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning have a 7-1 lead over Northern Tier. Play here in the Northern Tier zone. It's brought out by the Stars, backhanded through neutral. Here's Jade Roloff, sends it around the boards. 23 seconds remaining. Shot right on there by Northern Tier. A pad save by Kenny Martinson. Now back in the Northern Tier zone, tipped in by number 21, Molly Pierce. Now back behind the net. 5 seconds remaining. The time will tick down. And that's going to do it from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. Our final score here in this matinee matchup between the Lightning and Stars is 7-1 in favor of Grand Rapids Greenway.
No, really good hockey game from Grand Rapids. Played well. They got got some scoring done. I think that this is what Brad Hyduke talked about. This is that time of the year, a little crunch time. Need to get some scoring done. Northern Tier, up and coming team. They got some great scorers. They got a great goalie. She played well. She made a lot of nice saves. But end result is shots were 32-18 in favor of the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning girls, and score 7-1. Fun game to do. JV game today. Grand Rapids Greenway girls played well in that one too.
Yeah, so coming up next on Up North Hockey, we have some games next week. On Tuesday night, we have coverage of 2 games. First one is International Falls and Eveleth Gilbert boys hockey game at the Eveleth Hippodrome. Also, I'll have coverage of that one. I think Eric will be there too. And then also Randy Catron will have coverage of Hibbing Chisholm and Eveleth Gilbert girls hockey game from the Hibbing Memorial Arena. Then on Thursday night, we'll have coverage of, I think we'll have 2 games as well. Hibbing Chisholm, Eveleth Gilbert boys hockey from the White Lakes Arena in White Lakes. Randy will have coverage of that one. And Eric and I will be back here at the IRA Civic Center for Moorhead and Grand Rapids. Make sure to stay tuned to our 3 social media platforms for our schedule. Also on our website at upnorthhockey.com.
Yeah, it's we're big week of hockey coming up. I'm really looking forward to. We got Moorhead and War Road coming to Grand Rapids. We're going to be doing some, the War Road Virginia game, if possibly. So it'll be some good hockey, good rivalry games. The game up in Hoy Lakes is going to be a good game. It's a good part of the IRC conference right now. So great game today. We'll probably have to get down and get an interview before these girls get out of here. So I'll turn it over to Blake and I'll sign off. And good day. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everything.
Yep, for Eric Johns, I'm Blake Bortenson signing off from the IRA Civic Center. Once again, our final score here this afternoon, 7-1, Grand Rapids Greenway over Northern Tier. Good Good afternoon, everybody.